Hello, hello, and welcome back. I'm Johnnyman, and here we are back in Stoneblock 3. We're going to continue on with some Modpack 1. You can see I've done a little bit in the background. Not much, not much. Didn't want you to miss out. So, yeah, let's just get things going here. We'll get a little stream beats in the background. Just as a song ends, so I can't tell how loud it is. Anyway, okay, yeah, let's kind of do a quick recap and show you what I've done in between and where we're gonna go with stuff today. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully some fun stuff. Anyway, so yes, we're playing this mod pack. It's Java mod pack from Feed the Beast, Stoneblock 3. So far it's been a lot of fun. So we started in this, we started in this little mine shaft intersection, as it were. We've been just kind of digging out little bits here and slowly trying to find the things we need to progress on our quests. And so we started with getting some pebbles together by bashing the rocks with our hands, making some of the basic tools where we got to actually use the crook on some dirt to get some saplings so we can start getting some wood, which is all great. We did, if you remember, we did make the millstone. Now it's not in the same spot. It was over here before and it was a hand crank, but the millstone let us start getting, actually we put gravel in the millstone. We would get iron fragments, which then we could smelt down to get some iron ingots. So yeah, so that was kind of cool. We're at the stage where we're about to be able to start making some cobblestone generators, and those are important because right now we have to manually do all this, right? We have to gather the cobblestone, and if you remember, we can take do I have any on me? No. So I'll just kind of do a little quick recap here. I'll just grab one piece. It's fine. Oh, sorry, we got another named stick. That in there. We don't know about that. But yeah, so in this pack, so if we take the stone hammer to just stone, we get cobblestone. Well, but then we can keep breaking it down further. So if we take it again to the cobblestone, that gives us gravel. And then if we take the gravel and then we bash it down again, we get dirt. And then if we put the dirt down, we can bash that down even more. That gets us sand, and then the sand, we can bash that down to the final bit, which is dust. So hence you see I've got all of them here. So I've got gravel chest. I said I was going to start to kind of accumulate some resources, sand and dust, just so that we could move on to our next bit a little bit faster, but we'll see. So part of that obviously is having this cobblestone generator, and so we can make this, and what this will do, this will just continuously make cobblestone. And so ideally what you could do is you could throw that in a chest, so I don't have to go around breaking it all to collect cobblestone, and then I can just grab it and break it down by hand, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It takes a little bit of time, but we can still do that. The other thing is you can go up, whoops. There are other tiers, so you can go to tier 2 cobblestone generator. So obviously it'll do the same thing, but it'll do a little bit faster. This, we need our little smelter, which we're going to get to in a minute, but you can melt down some seared stone, pour it over top of a tier 1, and you get a tier 2. So it's just the same, makes cobblestone, but makes it faster. And you can continue this into making an iron one, a gold one, and then finally the top tier diamond one. And so you can see it makes a cobblestone every 0.05 seconds. So like here, you're making a cobblestone every half a second. You get to a point where this is almost fast enough because you're not going to be doing too much that you need it. And while you go do other stuff, this is sitting there accumulating. So we're going to get to that. We're going to get some of that done. Part and parcel with that is we're getting ready to make the melter. So to make the melter, we have to make these special bricks, and to make these special bricks, we need to make grout, and to make grout, we need clay. And so these little drippers, As you see, they drip onto dirt, and they can turn the dirt into clay. And up here, they don't pull this water supply. I was kind of hoping they would. I still have to bucket the water in, but it's a lot easier. I can grab a bucket of water and then just aim it at the... There we go. So I can just put it, I can put the water in there. There we go. Whoop. Did that put that? I didn't think that put that in there, did it? Oh, there it is. Now, there you go. So now we can see that they're nice and full. So this is what I've also been doing. I've been collecting resources. I've been collecting this because we need to get the melter going. This will let us actually melt down to make other ingots and gears and plates and all that kind of fun stuff. But we need that to, as you see, we need to make this seared brick. The seared brick comes from grout. And grout, we need clay, we need sand, and we need gravel. So that's part of it. We got to make those. Because in that progression, oops, I'm missing that again. In that progression, we make the melter and the little furnace to fuel it. We make a casting table, and then eventually we can make a larger multi-block item called a smelter, which lets us melt down lots of stuff together. You can mix metals together to make other combinations, so that's really cool, and we're going to get there too. But before we get that, we need resources, and that's coming down here on this side. So now that we've been grinding away, being able to get our iron, we need to make these fans, because with the fans, this is what's called washing. And so we're gonna try to set these up, and there's a couple things we got to do in the meantime, but we'll get there. Bear with me here. But these washers, they'll blow through a material. In this case, it can either blow through water, it can blow through fire, blow through a lava block, or blow through like the nether fire. And depending on what you're doing, if you put something on like in front of it, like what's a good example? Well, here it's doing what's called washing. And so here, if we put sand and we wash the sand, we have a chance to get some of this stuff. And this is a chance, look at this, a chance to get some gold, which is kind of cool, and a chance to get some copper. That's not so bad. And the other thing, so that there's sand, we want to wash that. That's at our disposal. If we wash gravel, look at this, we can get a chance to get some diamonds, some emeralds, lapis. So this is really cool. So hopefully we'll be able to get enough diamonds for things we need to make, as well as it'd be nice to have some diamond armor. Not gonna lie. Then the other thing that we have at our disposal is dust. And dust, that's a big one to get redstone. And Certus quartz will come in later. We'll have to make Certus crystals. Not quite there yet. Sky stone and some bone meal. So each of those materials gives us some pretty cool stuff. If we put a lava block in front, it's like a furnace for smelting things. So it might be a little bit quicker than regular. So this is where we can throw like our raw materials in front of, and like iron in front, and we can get ingots out of it. And so it's just a quicker way, because it can do a whole batch at once. So we're going to kind of get there too. But in order to do the fans, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. In order to make these fans, we have to make these propellers. The andesite casing's not a big deal. The shafts for turning the crank and all that kind of stuff is not a big deal. But the propeller, andesite, we have. The iron sheets. That's a problem. Well, that's just iron with an engineer hammer. Well, we could make the engineer hammer, but we don't have string. We haven't found any spiders. There's no wool, so we don't have string, so we can't make that. So there's got to be another way to make the plates or the iron sheets. And if we continue on while casting, well, you need a sheet to make a template. We don't have that. But in the create, we can make a presser that will then stomp the ingots and make them sheets, which is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to be doing that too. I started to set up, remember I said we were going to be setting this up, so I started to set this up. So we got the water wheels, so we have water on the front, cascading down to drive the water wheel and going around. As we progress, we will actually put water in behind and soul stand, so that it'll bubble up to give some upward momentum, which will actually drive this faster. Now, what have we got? We got 6 or 7 here. And that's been enough to drive these to automatically drive our millstone, so we don't have to do it manually. So this has been nice. So like I can take a stack here, take a stack of gravel. We can come up here, and I can throw the gravel into the millstone. Hello, into the millstone. There we go. So it takes it. Now we see it's grinding away, and just let it do its thing. So basically, in this system, obviously to get things to go faster, you want to go from a low, like a big gear, to a small gear. And you keep doing that. So we have this big gear, which is turning at this rate, which turns this smaller gear a little bit faster. Well, if we join a big gear to that, that means the big gear is turning faster, and then we connect a small gear, and that's going to be even going faster still. And you can keep going, so this will be going fast and fast and fast. Well, what we have this going into a gearbox. So that's how this is spinning the gearbox, which lets me spin this one, so it can connect with this and spin this. Now, this only has so much power. So we're going to make that pressing thing, and it's entirely possible that when we hook the pressing thing up, we may not have enough water power to drive both, because they're putting so much stress on the system. You need to have the force to do it, force to move things around. And that's what we're doing. That's why I've extended here, because I eventually will probably be adding more and more water wheels to give more power. We'll probably do the same down here to power other machines over here. So it can get kind of complex, but it's not too bad. There we go. It's all done. So let's see what we got. So we right click to collect. Look at that. We got 27 raw iron. We get some sand. And we got some zinc. I think we get some coal out of that too. So it's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So we'll put the sand away. I've also been, as you see, I've been grinding and collecting little bits here and there. So we'll just put that back up there. I've been collecting stone, andesite, clay, so we have the resources. Just made a bunch of the pieces and parts that we're going to be needing. And just stockpiling some wood. What else? What else? Oh yeah, that was the thing. So we do have a little bit growing there. You can see a couple pieces of sugarcane. We're going to need stuff like that later on. But if you remember, I'll just put some down to show you. Remember, we were using this stone crook, and actually this one's going to break. Oh, I do have another one. Good. If we take this stone crook to dirt, we get saplings. That's how we got our tree saplings. But if we take it to sand, that's where we can get things like bamboo, sugarcane, kelp, cactus. So we get all those things. So that's kind of handy, actually. So that is why I did that, just to get a couple pieces growing, because I have a feeling later on we're going to need paper. And I just want to have a supply of sugarcane to make the paper. And then I just started obviously little crops just so I could keep my potatoes going, and we're gonna need wheat and seeds later on, so it's just kind of a stockpile for that. And then throughout all of this, let's just put some of this stuff away. Put the sand back. We're going to come back and probably use a bunch of these things. I have been digging along. So this was a tunnel. This was a staircase going down, where I went down. I had to go down far enough to get andesite. There's andesite. I have to go a certain amount above me or below me. So think like I'm in a big sphere. So the andesite layer is out or down a little bit. So we went down and got that. I dug down, almost connected. So we have some little mob structure thing there, and then I kept doing the tunnel. Here I had to try to figure out, was this above me or below me? So like one tunnel went up and one was going down until I was able to connect. So we actually have our first little dungeon to check out, which is kind of cool. And the same sort of thing, I've just kind of come into where I haven't gone into them yet, but I've kind of connected just to it, which is a bigger structure for us to check out. And as you can see, as we keep going on, we're eventually going to start getting to the fringes of the nether. So we're getting actually some tunnels. We're going to find some other cool stuff along the way, so I'm excited for that. This purple, so it looks like we got a little geode in there. So yeah, so we're kind of getting all ready for that. So that's kind of cool too. All right. Then with these, remember, bashing all this stuff with a hammer takes a lot of time. There is something we can make, and it's called an auto hammer. And so this auto hammer will do exactly what we do, but it'll do it on its own automatically. And so what people do is they'll set up chains of these auto hammers with the cobblestone factories. And so you'll have the cobblestone generator, and in the first one you'll just have one auto hammer, so you're making cobblestone into gravel. Then you have the next one, you'll have cobblestone going in, then you have two hammers so that the first one will make the gravel, and then the next one will be making dirt. And then you do it again. So you have gravel to dirt to sand, and then you have one more to dust. So if you need any of those resources, you can just grab it. So we'll probably work towards that, but if you saw the recipe there, even for the first tier, we need gold and redstone. So we can't really do that until we get the fans going. Well, to get the fans going, we want to get the mechanical press. And so to make these andesite casings, this is pretty easy here. Let me show you. To make some andesite casings, I've got some here, but I want to show you. It's just on some stripped wood, and I did it with those, but I can just grab a few of these and I can demonstrate. So there we go. Some logs, nice and easy. Well, you hit it with a piece of andesite. Oh, strip. Sorry, I gotta strip the logs first. My mistake. There we go. We're gonna strip all the bark off. There. Now with it stripped, you hit it with the andesite. Boom, boom. And these pieces are foundational for a lot of the stuff that we're going to be making from this Create. The mod that does all these gears and all these machines, it's called Create. And so, yeah. There we go. So now we have a whole bunch of those casings. Easy peasy, but we only need one for right now. We need a shaft. You know what? I'm going to stock up on some of these gears and actually some of these shafts just to hook up the this press. And we needed a block of iron too. So let's just grab a block of iron. So it was a block of iron, it was a casing, and then it was a mechanical shaft, and there's our mechanical press. Just like that. So now we've got to hook it up so it has some gearing. Now I don't know where it wants to hook its gearing up. Let's just see. Okay, so it has to be hooked onto a shaft. Okay, so we're gonna need to make a gearbox. And I think I have that. So a gearbox is one of those casings, and it's 4 small cogs. So let's just go grab, whoops, go grab another one. So see, you can see what I mean about these casings being very important for pretty much everything we're going to be making here. So, okay, and it was just like that. Yes. Cool. So, I am wondering if we don't just move the gearbox up. And see, so there's 2 different gearboxes. You can see this has the gears all around the sides, and then you can just put it in there, switch it so it goes top and bottom, and you can keep switching back and forth depending on which type of gearbox you need. I think that's the gearbox we want. I think ideally, because we're going to switch some of this around. So there we go. Yeah, that's what we want. We want that gearbox. So we're going to get rid of this one. We're going to get rid of this gear. We're going to see if we can move that gear. We want to move the gear up here. That's kind of what we were hoping, but the gearbox isn't quite lined up the way we want it, is it? So sometimes you have to kind of orient yourself a little bit. There we go. So that's still working, but we'd have to actually come out here, which is okay. Later on, what we'll do is we'll make something so that this will actually deposit into a chest, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So I could probably just put this on right here. And there you go. And if I'm not mistaken, we should be... Okay, no, we got to come up one. We need... Now, I don't know that we need a special block right here, but... Oops. There we go. We made our iron sheet. And so we're not taxing the machine. That's kind of cool. So this is actually getting in the way. So I think we need to get rid of this. Because what I would like to do, actually, there, so this gives me something to throw the iron against and it won't go anywhere. So in a sense, I could probably throw a stack in there and just, it's gonna come down and pound away for each one. Now, I could have put some gears on here to make this go faster, but you know what? This is working. I'm not gonna fuss with it right yet. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. This is what we need to make the fans, and that's what so I'll probably set up a water wheel system over here so that we're not taxing this one. So you're gonna get to see me set this up, an equivalent one of these for all of the blowers that we're gonna be using, the fans or the washing or whatever you want to call it. So we'll just let this do its thing. Okay, there we go. Not too bad, not too bad. So let's put some of the stuff away. So we got by without needing the second gearbox, but that's okay. Like I say, this will probably change and evolve as we go through. And then this can let me step up and I can still throw the stuff in. So that works. I think that works. All right. So yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Sorry. The resource bees. Remember those? Every now and then we get one of those resource bees. If we dig them out, they'll fly around. They'll drop off some cool loot for us to potentially use later on. All that kind of fun stuff. Well, there's been a lot of resource bees, as you can see. I got a trident. I got a bunch of these upgrade cards, whatever those are. Some batteries. Not sure what all that's for. And we got some chance cubes. And a bunch of crystal chests too. So we will save these for near the end. We will have to dig way off somewhere because the chance cubes can have some really crazy effects. It could be good, or it could be bad, or it could even be catastrophic. There's one occurrence on the chance cube, and it might be on one of the larger chance cubes. But basically, where you drop it, it starts creating a woodland mansion. And I've seen people do it. They've set it off in their base, and it basically destroys their base because it builds a woodland mansion over everything. So we're gonna build off on us. We're gonna make a special area for these chance cubes because we don't want to take any chances with that. No pun intended. But hey, okay. So we want to make some fans, and I think we need probably just 4, one for each type of washing that can be done for now. So that would mean we need only 16 of those. Okay, so yeah, we can do that. Let's get some andesite casing. So if we go get 4, and so then we andesite casing in our iron sheet. So there's our 4, and we gotta put the iron sheets in here, back here with the iron. That should be good. Sure. Oh, I picked up some more of that. Let's just kind of clean the pockets a little bit. Okay. What was that recipe again? Come on, chat. Did you memorize it? So it's a casing. It's again the shaft and the propeller. So we need 4 casings. Okay, so you can see how quickly we go through these things. We go there. We go there. And we go there. And there we go. We've got 4 fans. So we are set. And oh, what do we get? We got a spyglass. We got a spyglass. We can see. Interesting reward, but we'll put it away. Okay, so that's cool. So this is what's going to let us start getting some of these resources, and that's what we need. But we need to set up the water wheels. So let's go for, so it's a big cog and it's planks or slabs. We're going to need a bunch of slabs. How many do you think we do? Do like maybe 8? I think that'll be enough. Because then we can eventually attach something else to it if we need to. And as we need more, I can extend them. It's not a problem. So let's put our water wheels there, or our cogs there. There we go. 8 water wheels just like that. I think I want to have the same kind of look. So there's some stone brick. Oops. I may have to borrow some of that stone. I don't think I'm going to have enough brick. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do something similar to what we did here. In that we'll have that. Then this will be the back. Right. And ideally, the water wheels are 3x3, like a 3x3. So at this level, they'll be right there. So that's fine. But we do need to build up this back wall. Right, because this is where we end up putting the water. Right, we got that, and then 2. The water and 2, so the water's this way. The water goes over the top and then down, which is what's going to happen here. We'll go over the top and down. And so let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here, we just want to cap this for now so the water doesn't go all over the place. Now, here, we'll put this down. The thing with the water wheel is they can be directional, and here's what I mean. So if I'm facing this way, and this is actually the way we want, because the water is going to go this way. We want it to catch, see how the fins are going up on this angle? You want it to catch the water, and it's going to give us the most rotational. Or if I put it this way, and we still have the water, it's not going to catch. It's not the way the wheel wants to go. So you do have to be careful which way you put them on. So, see if we just chain these all together. And just like that. And we have infinite water supply over here. And now we should be able to get up and get these things going. Just like this. It's no problem. We put water there. Actually, I don't need to get up there. Thought I was going to need it, but I don't. So put some water there. Water there. And like I say, eventually, what we'll do is we'll go in behind these. We'll put water source blocks behind, and soul sand at the bottom, so it bubbles up. So that as this rotates, the bubbling up will actually give it some more power, and that'll give us a little bit of extra too. There we go. So we can now punch this out. And there we go. We're good to go. So what we could do... Well, let's put some blocks away. Let's get some gears. I want to show you. I want to show you how this thing can ratchet up. The encased fan, we want the gearbox. No problem. Put that away. Put that away. Just trying to clean up the inventory a little bit. We don't need the buckets now. So remember how I said if you want to get things going fast, you hook up. You always have a small cog connected to a. You have a small cog that's connected to a big cog. Then you attach a big cog to that small cog. So you always have this pattern going up, and you'll see that because as this one turns, this has to turn faster to keep the same rotation, which then when you join a small one on there, that means that's going to turn faster and so on and so on. So let me show you what I mean. So if we put our initial cog on there so we can see it, it's going, it's okay. So if we attach a small one on, we put a, so you can see how fast that's going. So now we put a big one there. See how this big one is rotating faster than that, right? And then now here we'll connect a small cog there, and then now look how fast that one's rotating. And then if we do it again, here I'll come down. And so there you can see how things gear up. So when you go from you have a small one touching a big one, attach a big one to that, and then so on and so on, you can see how fast you can get things going. It's pretty crazy. We won't need anything quite like that yet. And obviously the more devices we connect to this, the more stress we're putting on the system. So the more the system has to work to give us power. And that's why I was saying sometimes we'll have to extend this to give us more work power. I think I should probably leave that on there. Because for the fans, we want them working fairly decently. So we'll put that on there. And then again, some of this you end up redoing anyway. Just as you figure out, oh, you know, this works better. I like this better. I want the fans moving at a good pace. There. So, but there's something else we need now, and I'm wondering if we're gonna find. Is it in the quests? Do we find it in here? There's a mixer for doing stuff. There's mechanical belts. So also, there's a chain drive. Okay. And so this is kind of like the gearbox, but it just kind of moves the rotational force along. And we're back to needing the andesite casing. We could do this with just gearboxes and shafts, but I don't think I want to. I want to try this. This is an experiment. We're going to see. I haven't done this myself, so we're going to see what's going on. So we need some chain drives. And I think they said the recipe was this. Yes. So we want 4 blowers, but we need to space them out. What have I got? I've got 5. 1. I think we need 8 to do what I want to do, but we're going to figure this out. We can always use these elsewhere. There. Give myself an extra for good measure. And if you look at that, we're already down to 8 of this casings, so they told you they go fast. Okay, so what I wanted, Trying to see where this is going to hook in. Right, so see that gives us force, and so if we just connect these, we get they all turn. Right? That's what I was kind of hoping for. But it's got to be on that kind of rotational force. And I wanted these to be... Okay. Maybe we can still do this. Because I want the fans to be at kind of ground level. That's at the same. That's not going to get me... No, that's not going to push it down where I want it. It might have to be raised up. This actually may not be a bad thing. 2, 3. Okay, so if we had a fan 2, 3, 4. So that might be all we need. Now we're going to see if we tax the system. Okay, so you can see with the rotation, I see how this is actually, it's actually sucking us towards it. It's not the rotation we want. We need the opposite rotation. Which means we would have to build it on this side. So that's the other thing you have to do. It does take into consideration the direction it's rotating. So you got to watch out for that. So we could connect onto this on this side, but that gets in the way of this. But if we connect on this side of this one, we should have exactly what we want. So see, it's going to blow us exactly the way we want. So let's put our chain drives here. And we need 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have to raise this up a little bit, which is fine. Let's see, there we go. Fans blowing, fans blowing, fans blowing. So that's exactly what we want. Oh, and I got rid of all those blocks, didn't I? Cool, cool, cool. This is happening. Oh, and I only have 5. Oh, well, we're just gonna have to steal some of you. We need some more. I think I also want to make some slabs. And this will become apparent in a moment. We don't need those. We're done with all of that. Oh, we got another named stick. I don't know why the game keeps giving me sticks. I'm confused. Okay. This is what we want. We want to separate our fans. And it's going to contain the material. So in this case, one will be water, one will be fire, one will be actually lava, and then eventually we'll have the nether fire, the blue fire. I forget what it's exactly called. Okay, so if we do this, the reason for the slabs is so that, see, that'll hold the material in, but still lets the blowing happen. So that's good. Oops. Oh, well, so much for that. Sir? Oh. Help! We'll have to use that. Because this is going to get us all the extra materials that we need. Which is cool. Hey, let me up, let me up! Alright, so we know that the first one is water. So we put water there. Now you see it is now blowing water. So it is now washing. it's going to wash the water. The next we need to make a campfire. Oh, I need some wood. I don't have any wood. Oh, it's logs. My bad. My bad. You want some logs. Here we go. I'm gonna make a second one. Because to be honest, let's put those away. Let's get rid of that. To be honest, I'm not 100% if the fire has to be a block below or right here. So we're gonna try to block below. I don't think that's right. The other thing could be a piece of netherrack on fire, which might be what it has to be. Maybe a campfire's not going to do it, but I thought I'd just... Hello? Thank you. And you can get stuck down there too. So you got to be careful. And we'll just put you back. So do you work? Ah, you might be working. Cool. Third one we know is some lava, and we just happen to have made a bunch of lava over here. So this is good. This is going to give us the resource we want. So now we see we have a different, and we just don't have. I can't make this campfire, the soul campfire. I don't have soul sand yet, but we will get there. We will get there. All right. Okay, so inventory cleanup time. Let's just get rid of things we don't need. I don't need a lot of the extra wood right now. Got some extra coal. I'm going to keep that. Some food. I don't need the apples. Charcoal, and actually don't need you. Okay, so you remember over here, this is part of our getting started. Oh yeah, we should actually, sorry, tangent. We're gonna stop for a little bit because we need to make a bunch of grout to be able to make those. And so grout is basically, it's clay. Let's do just 2 stacks. It's clay, it's gravel, and it's sand. So this is going to make us grout. The only reason I want to do that is I just want to get it cooking. So there's our grout, because that'll make our bricks that we need, the seared bricks. There we go. That makes more than enough grout. So we'll just get these guys going while, then we'll go back to doing the washing. There we go. So that's going. We'll just put some grout down there. Okay, so we know that washing, we know that washing gravel, sand, and dust will get us different things. So let's start. You know what? I think I'm going to take one of these chests so we can put stuff over there. Let's start with some gravel. We'll take 3 gravel over. Let's see what we get. And I'll just pop that there. So all we do is you just throw the gravel there and you just let it get washed. It'll take some time because it's got to go through 64 blocks. So we'll just let it go and we'll see what we get out of this. Wash. While that's doing that, so again, so we're on the fan. There we go. And so yeah, so sand's going to get us gold, which is actually what we want to make some of the other stuff. So we'll probably switch to sand in a second. Gravel. Let's see, gravel's good too. We have a chance at getting emeralds and diamonds, so that's positive. We definitely want those. And then, whoops. and dust is where we get the redstone. So we need, really we need the redstone, and so we need dust and sand to get everything we want. Okay, there we go. Let's picked up all of our stuff. Hello, let me out. Hey, I'm gonna have to fill that in. All right, so what do we get? We get some amethyst, cinnabar. We got look at that. Oh, we got 7 diamonds. That's not too hard to take. I don't know if I had those in my inventory or if they came from that, but that's not so bad. Not so bad at all. There we go. We'll let that go. 7 diamonds. I'm happy about that. So we're gonna just grab a bunch of sand. This is the one that we want. We need gold. We want lots and lots of gold. You know what? While we're waiting, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I missed. Might as well get that going too. We're just getting everything going at once. So this is cool. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. And we see it's washed it all up. So we grab it all. So something tells me we should probably think about hoppering those into chests. So what do we get this time? We only got 4 diamonds this time. Oh, I think we are getting iron nuggets out of that too, because the iron nuggets are going up. But still, 11 diamonds, not too bad. Okay, let's see how some sand goes. We'll let that go. I think I want to fill that water in. We will get water elsewhere. And at this rate, we're going to be getting a whole bunch of our iron back, which is, it's not a bad thing, but there we go. I guess as the experiments, there, I could just, ooh, gotta remember that's hot. So it is a little tricky. So yes, that's where we'll want to hopper things. Okay, so that's where we improve later. Appetite, we got some quartz, silver. Oh, there we go. We got 10 gold. Nice. Some sulfur, nickel, niter. Oh, clay. So we get a little bit of everything out of that. That's not so bad. So again, throw the sand down. It'll push it over there and let it get washed. So yeah, like I said, we want to get as much gold as we can, so that'll help us make a lot of the devices that we're going to be doing. Hey, Demi Lichlore, how's it going? Why did that? That's odd. Your chat didn't come up elsewhere. Ah, there it is. Sorry I missed you there, Demi Lichlore. I was looking over at the wrong chat. It wasn't coming up. Sorry about that. Thanks for coming by. Whoops, I need those iron plates back. That, and see, look at that time. Doesn't look like we got any gold. Much unfortunate, because we really want the gold. So I want to start into the cobblestone generators and all that. So I know we can make the base level, but I thought I'd try to make the second level. Anyway, we're just going to let that go. We are, what are we doing? Yeah, we're cooking there all of our grout over here. So we're getting lots of the seared brick. These are going to be needed to build our, trying to think where to put them. I guess we'll put them down here. These are going to have to be for building our melter and all that, which we'll do shortly, but I do need a furnace for the gold. Here's a stick. I got another stick. Oh my gosh. I got a tree and training stick. That's a new one. I don't know what's all these sticks, I tell you. Oh, let's see. Oh, we're all washed. Did we get any more? We did get some more gold. That's good. Let's see. The nice thing is, actually, I should probably heal up a little bit here. Is this enough to cook it? Not sure. I thought it had to go to this one to actually smelt down. We're gonna find out. Yeah, see, I don't think the campfire's enough. I think it's got to be here. So we'll just throw this out here and let it smelt away. Come back over here. Here, we'll throw one more in there. Yep, there we go. Looks like we've got our gold ingots. I just threw the one more in there, so we'll just let that go before we pick that up. So yes, we just have to walk it delicately. And then just like that. So we're going to keep going. Let that go. All right. We are in the money. This is great. Okay, so that was all part of this. Oh, washing. We need... Oh, we have to wash some dust. That's right. Sorry. We'll get a stack of dust. We'll do that next. Because we do need the redstone. So here we go. And might as well just let that go in there. So we'll get our achievement that way. Some more raw gold. Getting some copper. Not doing too bad. Not doing too... Oh, that's one there too. So let's see what do we get out of the dust. This one we needed redstone the most. So we're going to see what we get. You know, ideally I would love to have enough diamonds after making our stuff. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We got some bone meal. That's helpful. Nice. It's enough diamonds to make our own set of diamond armor after we do all the other stuff. So there we've washed everything and we get a chainmail helmet. Plus 2 armor. Well, I don't have a helmet on, right? So we'll do that for now. Cool. Okay. No solicitor sign. What's this? Sign prevents wandering traders from spawning nearby. Wards off certain pesky intruders with a reasonable area. That's actually kind of funny. Although we haven't had a wandering trader, so you know what? We're not going to worry about that right now. But that's really funny. I love that. What we want to do... Oh, so the next level is actually making these crushing wheels. And so the crushing wheels, for some things, will allow you to actually... Oh, we have to make mechanical crafters. Okay, that'll be later. Okay, we'll save that for next time. But what the crushing wheels do is they do give a chance with some ores for ore doubling. So you kind of get more than you normally would. So I'm trying to find a good example. So like iron ore. So here you go. So normally when you smelt iron ore, you get 1 ingot. Well, here you're going to get 5 crushed. You get a 75% chance for a 6th. You might get a nugget of experience and you get cobblestone. Well, the crushed iron becomes an ingot anyway. So not only that, that's like 5 times your ore. So certain things will yield bigger results than like that. That's giving us, look at this, deep slate iron gives us guaranteed 7 to 1. Like that's just insane. So like diamond ore, well, again, it's a more valuable thing, so you're not going to be able to do it as often, but you're guaranteed a diamond, but you could get a 2nd diamond out of it. So it's not like you're getting a guarantee on everything, but most things, most of the normal ores, you are getting a massive increase in production. So it's very handy. And two, it's a way to make powders. So sometimes we'll need diamond dust. And so it's the only way to grind up the diamonds. But we will save that for later because we want to try to do some of this. The notion was that if we have enough diamond armor, I want to go and check these things out. Check out the dungeon. I want to see what we've got out there. So let's take a look at the first tier cobble gen. So the way we're setting this up, I know that we're going to want 4 of these. Because one that's going to make us basically, it'll make, all of them make cobble, but then we're going to have one bash down into gravel. Another one that bashes down into dirt, another one into sand, and another one into dust. So technically you'd have 4. It's probably overkill. You can probably just have the one making the cobble and then it goes out to the others. But where's the fun in that? More machines, right? More machines. Okay, so what's the first tier cobble gen? So it is compressed stone, a bucket of each, and some glass. Well, hence the reason I've been collecting stone. That's going to give us 20, and we need 6 per. So we need 24. So we need just a little bit more. There we go. No problemos. So there's compressed stone. Now the only problem is we can only do 1 bucket at a time because we need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. That's why I've kind of made some extra lava over there. How are we doing over here with our washing? Let's pick that up. Ooh, look at that. We got lots of gold out of that one. That's nice. Keep this going. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so first we run over here, grab some lava. It's gonna be a lot of running back and forth. We're gonna get tired. That's okay. We'll get the water. We come here and there's our cobble gen. Oh, I need glass. I did make glass, didn't I? Yes, there it is there. So I got some glass. There we go. Yay, cobble gen. Oh, it doesn't use up the buckets. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to use up the buckets on me. That's helpful. We only really need 4 of these. So we'll come over here, we'll grab that. There's 2. And then we'll probably be ready to make a seared heater because we need to do melt down some seared stone to make tier 2 cobble gen. So here, let's actually just put one down for fun. There we go. So if you see, it's going to make cobble. And the thing is, where's the cobble go? Well, if you stick a chest, it should automatically, I forget where it automatically populates. Does it only populate on the top and the bottom? Yes. Okay, so it's populating on the top, which is fine. But there you go. So we can watch it. 19, 20. So we'll just let that go. We'll go make another one. We'll make our last one. Hello, Evan. Thank you for the compliment. Appreciate. And grab the water. Let's make our last one. We only need 4. There we go. So we can put back, whoops, let's the compressed stone. We don't need that. Clay. The iron sheets. We'll come back to those. Well, eventually, if you... Oh, hey, let's see what do we get. We got a book. What do we get? Silk Touch. Oh, that's a good book. Okay, that's nice. Silk Touch. Cool, 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 cool. So yeah, we can make the other ones, but we're gonna branch up here. We will eventually get into some storage. They've got functional storage, which is kind of like drawers. If you've never seen drawers, it's a really great way of storing things. This works a little bit the same, a little bit different. So this is just some enhanced storage. There's modular storage, which is another way of storing things, which we'll probably get into. What do we have? Oh, a temporal pouch. Oh, this is like time in a bottle. So the longer we have a temporal pouch in our inventory, it'll collect time. And then if something's going slow, like say a furnace is producing too slow, we can hit it with some time that we've collected and it'll go faster. And what do we need? Oh my goodness. Block of rock. Okay, so the blocks of raw gold are not a problem. Leather maybe eventually, but do you enter in a nautilus shell? Okay, well, it'll be a little while before you have that. So we'll just, this is just some random stuff. What else can create? So, oh, we can collect some more rewards. What we've got? An armory cabinet. Not sure what that is, but sure, thanks. And then here, we got some honey cake. We got some food. So put that away, that away. I think we have some other ones we can claim too. There's a few other things we're eventually going to have to get into here. We are going to have to create power because there are things that need to run on basically electricity. So electric motor converts Fe to rotational energy. There we go. This converts. So we'll need an alternator. So much of what we've done here, we may make another one that's another couple that are just making generating power for us. Oh, more gold. This is good. This is good. Whoops. I need those clay back. So this is good. Getting some resources. I like it. And how are we doing here? Look at that. We've almost got 2 stacks. That's working away. So that's kind of cool. What do we have up in exploration? Oh yes. So the depths. So obviously I got far enough to get to andesite, and I did go far enough to start getting some deep slate. That was part of this long tunnel going off. So that's nice. What do we get? We got a pipe upgrade. We don't have pipes yet, but the upgrades are always appreciated. And yes, so to find the dungeon, I got to the point where I actually just broke through the wall. I haven't gone in it, but it registered that I found the stone dungeon and a spawner dungeon. Oh. We got an exchanging gadget for free? That's nice. We have to charge it up, and an energy upgrade. Man, we're getting some really good upgrades for later on. Very handy indeed. Okay, so I think we're ready to... Let's get all this in here. And I think we're going to want our glass back. Okay, so if we come back over here, getting started. So we need to make the melter. And the melter is this, and it's that. So, you know what? I think this is going to be easier if we just memorize that recipe. Memorize that recipe. We'll just come in here. We'll say make this. We need to make that. There we go. So we make our seared heater. Just like that. There we go. Our seared melter and our seared heater. Now, so this is the beginning of melting down and getting some other resources. Now, where am I gonna put this? Oh, I think our washing the last bunch of sand is done. Cool. Look at this. Very cool. We got gravel. Okay. I'll put the gravel in. Oh, I'm shooting for more diamonds. We want more diamonds. I want enough diamonds to make my own armor. And there we are. So look at that. We're at almost 3 stacks. So that was that level. So you see how long that took to make 3 stacks. Oh, we got our resource B. Where is it? It's at -4 and 3. Oh, he's right down here. If we let him out. Come on out, bud. There you go. And then eventually he'll poop out some rewards for us. So we'll see what we get. There we go. Okay, what are you gonna give us? Oh, see, they like to fly up there. I almost want to put fencing along there so they can't. They get up there, and then that's where they drop stuff. And then by the time you get up there, some of it disappears. So come on. So he gives you a time to find him and get to him, and then he'll start dropping things. Yeah, see? Look, he's dropping stuff up there. So we got to race up here before it all disappears. And then you drop that down there. Thanks a lot. So would you give me that? Some upgrade cards. That's interesting. We'll see what everything is. Can I get to the thing he dropped? It might just be an egg. An egg and... Oh, see? We missed it. So that's why I want to fence that off so they can't get up there. Such a pain. All right, what do you give us? So we got another item card. We've another one of those. We've got that. We got another egg. And an osmium we can get this time. Oh, we've had one before. Nice. And we'll put the clay back. And the bricks. I think we're good. Okay, so yeah. I'm leaving this here because I'm going to put the next tiered cobble gen there so we can see what it does. Oh, and how do we do? We get any diamonds? We got 5 more diamonds. Sweet. We got some iron nuggets. I think I'm going to have to put those in there for now and I'll clean it out. I think we want to get some more gravel going. We want the diamonds. You know what? Let's just get it in my inventory and then we'll just get it going. So let's drop the gravel down. There we go. Sweet. Have a little potatoes. All right. Yes, the seared heater. Where are we going to put this? We've got a bunch of our heaters going over here. And we're going to potentially need space for it to pour out. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. And then the rest of these bricks we will end up using to actually make seared bricks to make a smeltery, which is a bigger version of what we've got right here. So let's see. We put the heater there. It's probably not the best spot for this, but hey. Cool. Okay. Oh, and we get little puny book on puny smelting. That's fine. And oh, we got another enchanted book. What did we get this time? Mending. That's another great one. Nice. Thank you. Okay. The one thing that I know that we do need to make are called drains, and that are faucets, and that's how we can get things out of our melter. This is where we can melt things into, and then a casting table, just like that. So let me show you. So if we put, let's say I put the basin there, and we'll put the casting table there. And you put the faucets, and this is how we're going to get things out of our little melter, just like that. Now the melter, we obviously need things hot enough to melt stuff, so we'll grab some lava. So there we go. So now this will melt stuff down. Now what let me show you. And I'm only going to do that. I'm doing this because I know we're going to need this down the road, but I'll show you how this works. So we can load some stuff into here. So we got spots for 3 gold. So there we go. So we're now melting the gold down. So there we go. We got 3 ingots of gold. We could melt down another one. So we only have a certain amount of capacity, so that's fine. So if we had enough in there, so if we say melted down 9 ingots, we could then pour them all out and make this will then cool down and make a block. But if we want to make a mold, so we can keep making ingots, we can put something down as a template. We can pour out the gold, and there we go. We now have a permanent cast, and you can make casts out of sand, but they only last for 1 pour, but the gold ones will last forever. So now I can pour this gold out, and this will form a gold ingot. I can just keep doing that. Just like that. So it's useful for if you end up with materials that you can't form into an ingot, and then you have to melt it down and pour it. And where that's probably going to come into play. Okay, how can we do here? 3 more diamonds. Not bad, not bad. So let's put the iron nuggets in there. Let's do some more gravel. How are we doing overall for diamonds? 19, and the resource bees have been dropping them too. Where did I put those? Ooh, 25. That's enough to make a full set. Then we can go explore. But the reason we really need this is, I'll show you. We need to smelt down the seared brick, because if you look at our recipe for our cobble tier 2, is we put the cobble generator into the basin and we pour seared brick on it. That will upgrade it. So we can maybe put one more in there. And so we can put a cobble gen in there, pour out some seared stone. How much is it going to take? It might take a couple passes. Yep, it wasn't enough. So it needs more than this has capacity, so we just have to melt some down and do it in stages. It does remember how much we've put, so it's not like you lose any, so you don't have to worry about that. And so we just have to keep feeding the melter. At least it melts this stuff down pretty fast, so that's not a problem. And you can see it filling up slowly. And there we go. Topped it off, it cools off. And there's a tier 2. So, remember how fast it took, or how long it took to do 3 stacks. Let's put a tier 2 in there. We'll walk away for a second, and we'll come back and check it. In just a minute, you'll see how fast that one's going. And it's only a tier 2. So we will probably have to make some more grout and make some more brick, because we're going to need that to actually make the bigger smeltery. But like I said, we'll get some of this going, and then I'll show you what I'm going to work towards. And then we'll maybe go and check out the mobs. Go for a nice little stroll and see what those dungeons are all about. Maybe we'll find something we need. Sounds like we need to find a nautilus shell to make that whatever it was. What was that thing called? Oh, hey, we get a random. What do we get? Ender air bottle. Not sure about that. Oh, and then we did all that, so we get Wither Boss Death Muffler. Weird. Okay, not sure about that, but we'll hold on to it. It seems important. Okay, there we go. Second one's made. Let's put some of these things away so I don't inadvertently. Interesting. And so yeah, this book will tell you everything you need to know about smelting. Talks about making the melter, pipes for moving it. There's different tiered materials, and so now what this lets us now do is with tinkers we can make parts to make better tools and better weapons depending on the type of armor or type of material we're using to make it, and they have different attributes. So if you make you can make a pickaxe, and you'll see that a pickaxe needs a handle, a binding, and the headpiece, but you can make them out of different materials and get the benefits of each. So you can kind of mix and match and make tools that do various things. And so we can kind of touch on that next time. But for right now, let's just try to get these done. So we've been away from the tier 2 cobble gen. Definitely not as long as we were from the first one. This one's almost ready to cool down. Okay, so what do we got? And look at that, we've already got 3 stacks. and we weren't away from this that long. So I want to take these up a notch. I want to keep making them bigger and better. Okay, this one's ready. So we'll just wait for it to cool down. We can take it out. Thank you. And then we can put the next one in, and we start the process over again. Then we'll go back and see, and I think we're going to be in a good spot to go check out one of the dungeons. See what we have in store. We'll just kind of go in with basic stuff and just hope that we don't get wrecked. And is that enough? Oh, we might need like one more. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to have a whole bunch of excess if I don't need it. Yeah, we just needed a little drip. Is that enough to even make an ingot? Yes, it is. Okay. There's all of our tier 2s. So tier 3 is now, it's the same thing, except it's with molten iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the chain of, because we can do those. We probably have enough gold to do those, get it to gold. If I wash more and more, oh, liquid molten diamond. If I do more and more gravel and such, I might be able to get enough diamonds to do that. Let's just throw this in there. But for the time being, we'll just leave those. We'll come back to that. And I'm going to need to make more seared brick, but that's why we built up the grout and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. There's that. Because then, yes, then remember what I said, what I was going to end up doing is with those, with these auto hammers, we can make the first tier. We'll have to wash a bunch of dust to get that. Because we have to make a whole bunch of these to automatically make these resources here. So I'll set that up too. But for right now, we're really just wanting to capitalize and make myself some better equipment. This might be a bit overkill, but you know what? We're doing it anyway. I want to be protected. I want to be protected, chat. There we go. Okay, now, So Paxil is 10 damage. The axe is 9 and a sword is 7. Sword is just a bit faster. Let's see, to make a Paxil, we got to make one of each. This is ideal. This is like the tool. This is the big multi-tool. And this is what I was kind of hoping to make. Let's take that stuff off. Oh, it is so nice. Look at that. Look at the tiny, nice shiny diamond armor. Yes. It's good. It's good, good, good. Okay. And this was all like plants and seeds. Okay, I'll just kind of leave that in there. Let's get rid of these. And these and these. Put that back and put that away. We might just do a couple more here. I want to get enough diamonds to see if I could probably make a Paxil. I just think it will make our lives easier. So 5, that's a good start. That is a very good start. Make that and that. Just need to make the axe. And we'll Put those away. Look at that. We're getting a good amount of emeralds. This is great. Cool, cool, cool. And we did it. We got enough. Oh, we got another resource B. Minus 14 and 12. Minus 14 and 12. Minus 14 and 12 is this way. Where is he? Oh, he's down here. Oh no, he's up there. He was up above. Ugh. And he's gonna poop up there, isn't he? No, we'll put this stuff away. Put this stuff away, and we'll hope that we can get some of his prizes. Come on, come on. Okay, he's staying over there, which is good. There we go. What do you? Another trident? This is crazy. An egg and another ingot. Craziness, I tell you. So we got another trident. We got an egg. And we got another osmium. Fine, fine, fine. So there we go. And we go axe. Just like that. And there's our diamond paxel. Our backup is... Doesn't really do a lot of damage, does it? But it's a backup. Just in case. And we do have a backpack. It's got some stuff in it. So let's just get rid of those. We'll put those back. Oh yeah, see that's good. That's a spawn. That's a really good one. Okay. I say we go look at the dungeon. Go look for some monsters. But we got a little bit of a run ahead of us. We got lots of food, so we got to run all the way down here, and we'll stop at the first one, the small little square, and see what's going on there. The other one is a bigger dungeon. I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to do it all, but you never know. You never know. All right, here we go. So if I'm not mistaken, yes, we're checking this thing out. Oh, hello. Hello, creeper. Hello. Okay, we got a spawner down there. Okay. And it's a creeper spawner. Great. So the question is, do we try to go underneath and then over to get at the spawner? So let's just see. If we can get ourselves lined up to the spawner, then we just dig down and get underneath the spawner. We can break the spawner. Okay. Okay, so here I think we're kind of lined up. Oh yeah, look at all of our creeper friends. Yes. This is going to be interesting. Well, let's dig down. We got it a chest. Didn't expect to, but hey, that's perfect. Silverfish shards, some candles, bricks. We can make bricks, not a big deal. Golden carrot, interesting. So we're not deep enough. But we're on the right track. Is this going to keep us underneath? I think this will. Now I doubt, I think the spawner was on the block, so I don't know if we're going to see the spawner. Gotta be careful because I don't want a creeper falling down on me. Okay, I think this is the width of it all. Okay, so I think we do need to be somewhere kind of in the middle here. I'm trying to minimize the damage so that if they do drop down, they can't come at me. Ah, there's the spawner right there. Go away, creepers. Go away, go away. Let me get it, let me get it, let me get it. Yes. Okay, so we got rid of the spawner. There's a chest there. What's the likelihood there'll be a chest on this side too? Do want to make sure I'm protected. Just in case they drop down. Look at that. Ooh, golden apples. I'll take the gold. Thank you. Candles. I don't know if I'm going to need it. Some pumpkin pie. Interesting. So I'm not sure about there's a lot of creepers. There's a lot of creepers. Wondering if I could hit one of them to kind of trigger them. And they can blow each other up. That would be just the best. I think I need to put a block there. I want a quick getaway. Still not close enough. I need to be down there. I need to be down here. Oh, this is dangerous. Hello. Okay, that helped. Hey, over here. Oh, look at all the creepers. There must be another spawner. Oh, okay, so I've killed the monster. That's good. Come on, I want to trigger you. Or did these all just spawn from... Here we go, blow up. Oh. Come on. Oh, there's spider web. That'll give me some string. Oh, I don't have a sword. That's right. Come on up. So the problem is things despawn really quickly in this pack. And I'm just worried about him and me getting those resources. Thank you. Any more? No? No? Let's light this place up. Okay, so it looks like there might have just been the two. Oh no, he's stuck up there. What are you doing up there? I don't think I can get string from these without a sword now. A sword or shears? Okay. Oh yeah. I need space to put it. There we go. I think you're stuck. The thing is, I can take this back to home base and make a sword, and then we can get some string. Gives us some early string for later on. Nice. Okay. Well, we got a little bit of monster action going on. We got a bunch of stuff. What do we get? We got some mob souls. Interesting. I also need like a junk drawer. I need something to get rid of some of this stuff, but that's fine. Carrots. Put those away. We got some gunpowder, which is nice. A couple golden apples. Not going to complain there. Oh, and what do we get? Oh, we got another awesome hammer, didn't we? An iron reinforced hammer. These are what I've been using to clear things out. Look at that. That's awesome. Can't make them, so I only have to get them from the drops. But it's a great tool. Great tool. We'll put that away. We don't want to use that up. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up there. So we got our plate maker, our mechanical press going. We added some more water wheels. We got the chain drives going. We got the blowers going, so we can do the washing and the cooking, smelting, and all that kind of stuff, which is great. We're gonna do a bunch of that in between, just to kind of keep the resources going. We did make our cobble gens. I do want to start making the higher tiered cobble gens, so we're gonna have to take gold and start working on that. And yeah, so we're going to set that up. We'll make some of the auto hammers so that at least we have the little facility going that's going to be making all of these so that we can put them into the washers. Yeah, and then I think we're going to get ready for... So yes, we will be able to make soul sand. That'll entail making another machine, the mixer. And so what we'll do is we'll make the mixer next time, make up some soul sand, because then the soul sand will give us the blue flame, which is what we need at the last fan there that we had, the encased fan, and that'll help. What did we ran out of fuel. Yeah, so we'll do the soul sand. That'll be the last of those initial machines. And we'll get a normal big old smeltery made. Thank you. So, and I think that will... Oh yeah, and then the crushing. But the crushing wheel, if you remember, we have to make these mechanical crafters. And this is a whole other... thing. What's that? Okay, so we'll get stuff ready to make that. We may need to... Well, we'll see if we can add on to one of these. I don't know if this is taxing the system, but if it is, then we will just extend it. And then now that we can actually be able to make soul sand, we can actually speed these up, putting soul sand in behind, bubbling the water up to give a little extra power there. So that's cool. And so here, let's just get this going, melt this down. That in there, and then we just do I have to do that in the smeltery? Oh, it's not gold we need, it's iron. All that gold, well, we'll just have to re-pour it as ingots. Anyway, we'll fix the smelter up. Yeah, and then, like I say, I'll make the auto hammers. We'll get that area set up. Then we'll probably have almost all of this ready to go. If not, well, I'll probably make these so they're done. So then we'll finish this off here. Some gravel. Make a bunch of stuff. Then we will look at. It's probably good to actually. I know these things don't have to be done in a linear fashion, but getting some storage in place now is probably going to pay off heaps and bounds later on. As we have more and more materials and all that kind of stuff, we're going to want to organize our storage. So we'll work towards that. Anyway, we're going to wrap up there. So thanks for hanging out. Appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Bye.